By the time we begin to get used to power, it will no longer be easy for us to release the power again. So it's either we unite now or we perish forever. His avoidance was, let us not test the power, because as at that 1963, Kwame Nkrumah had already known that if you begin to test power, the sweetness of power cannot allow you to release power. So Mokuno tried to test them. I don't care where the capital of Africa will be, not in Ghana, not anywhere, but it can be anywhere. What his own interest is, let Africa have one central Africa, one currency, one army, one international passport, so that you no longer go from here to go and queue in Italian embassy for 230 hours just to get passport. Italy. And then the Berlin Conference that happened in the year 1884 in Germany, that brought about division, that I cannot travel from Nigeria now to Ghana free of charge without the embarrassment of immigration. I must face immigration embarrassment in Ghana. I cannot travel from Nigeria to Cameroon without the insult of immigration. Who caused them? Oyibo, after Berlin Conference. What caused the Berlin Conference when they take divide Africa? The Europeans began to quarrel among themselves. Like people will come that time, everybody quarrel. No, why you go here? And I mean, supposed to go here. Why you go here? They begin to fight among themselves. A man called Otto von Bismarck had to call the Europeans. Otto von Bismarck. Nine can call Europeans. Some of them come. No, they quarrel. No, German. More no, they quarrel. Instead of us to quarrel, let's plan on how to divide Africa so that all of us will go take our own share. Immediately after the Berlin Conference, then divide Africa. Come parcel out. England come, take their own. France come, take their own. Italy come, but they don't succeed because as at that time, Liberia, don't they wise up small. So 1847, Liberia don't already wise. They became the first country in Africa that had independence. Apart from Ethiopia, we no agree. And why did Ethiopia not allow Italians to colonize them? Now because they fight a war, the Battle of Adowa. They fought the Battle of Adowa that Italy could not succeed. Ethiopia fight. At the end of the day, Italy said this will not defeat them. They run. They were not colonized. Otherwise, every other African country, Portugal come, collect. Germany come, they not to stay. They came to Togo, came to Dahomey, they not to stay too long, then come out. Spain not to come, Spain come, but they know. So those ones will get grand, will come pin, take all over Africa. Until Africa begins to grow, knows where get sense. But before that time, somebody what they call W.E. Du Bois, an African American. W.E. Du Bois in 20th centuries don't already they cry as an African American, who's an American man, not be Nigerian man. He started crying and telling African leaders not to deny their children history of what the Europeans did to their nation. Now see, W.E. Du Bois begin to do that thing. America and Europe began to look for W.E. Du Bois, made them kill him so that he can stop the talk that thing. Now Kwame Nkrumah, I invite him to make him come Ghana to host with them so that they don't go kill him. That was how he now came to Ghana and stayed with the Kwame Nkrumah. You at least okay, you know about Marcus Garvey for Jamaica. You understand? Marcus Garvey of Jamaica. That song where Bob Marley sing, Marcus was a buffalo soldier in the heart of America. Marcus Garvey don't they cry about blacks, Africans. They sure of men no. Malcolm X, Martin Luther Jr. So all these people don't see what all these people do. For the fact that they know say Christianity and the politics, Christianity and slave trade was brother and so then they. This is Christianity. Christianity and politics they be like coin. Where back and front of a coin. That's what Christianity and slave trade did. The two help each other. Christianity helps slave trade help Christianity to grow. So these people now don't see them since early morning say this is what happened within Europeans take whole Africa down. Because if you go down history, you begin to see that it was Roman Catholic Church that approved, aided slave trade by Pope Nicholas V. Pope Nicholas V of Roman Catholic Church, and I am be the person where tell King Alfonso of Portugal, who was a slave trader, will go right to him, tell and say he want to go to Africa to buy slaves, but say no want to go alone. Pope Nicholas V was the person who gave King Alfonso certificate when they enter convent. If you enter convent, they will give him missionaries when they come Africa to come buy slaves. Now Roman Catholic. John Hawkins of Britain, who was a slave trader. When John Hawkins go do slave trade, when John Hawkins go do slave trade, get money, he go show Queen Elizabeth as his organ. Queen asked her, how did you make this money? He said, made it through slave trade. Queen became interested in the business. Come go for her Papa Church, Church of England, otherwise known as Anglican Church. She go Church of England, go carry missionaries, bring sheep, carry missionary from my Papa Church, come bring sheep, what they call Jesus of Lubeck.
J-E-S-U-S,
yeah, or Lubeck. Carry and give, John Hawkins. Say, make them go Africa, go buy slaves. If you reach Africa, tell Africans that there is a man called Jesus who died for your sin and has gone to heaven to prepare a place for you. So do not worry about the things of your land. Focus in the one in heaven, where it will be easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than a rich man entering the kingdom of God. The sheep come, he landed in Sierra Leone. When the sheep batted in Sierra Leone, John Hawkins and the missionaries come and begin to preach to people of Sierra Leone. There is a man, there is a place better than here you are, for sake. And then the people began to be interested. The terrorists made them come inside the sheep. Say, that name where they come, now the name, now they send this sheep. Because they Jesus of Lubeck. Over 300 ceremonials entered the sheep to go hear more about this heaven and this Jesus. That was the end of them. A man called Bartholomew de las Cascas. Bartholomew de las Cascas na Anglican reverend. When Christopher Columbus killed Americans because he wanted to conquer America, he killed too many indigenous people of America. It was Bartholomew de las Cascas who gave approval to the slave trade masters to go to Africa and buy slaves to go and fill up America, so that they will see people who go from American land. Bartholomew de las Cascas is a Christian, a reverend. So why are these reverends and these Christians approving slave trade if Christianity is?
They are intertwined, criminal lifestyle.
They intertwined in English. You understand? So if Christianity is a key to life, then why are these people approving evil without complaint? Currently now, I said to people, if you don't want to, those who do not know history, those who don't, currently now, Pope Francis, one way you know now, physical evidence is 88 years old. Pope Francis is sick. He no great die to go to that heaven with the wrong prepared.
There's still a cure.
He go hospital, go to collect life supporting machine in order not to die.
You don't want to go heaven.
So why are you now fighting for your life?
The man refuses heaven, you know.
Yes, so if there is a place
where you know see don't do all
everything, 88 years old.
The man don't agree that you don't want to go heaven. So Pope no want to go heaven.
So if there is a place better than here,
why
you don't want to go there? 88 years old. So why are you still...
They can't afford to say Pope is healed now. For what?
For what? So if there is a place better than here, at 88, why are you still wanting to live here?
To be in the bad side.
In the bad side, instead of going to the good side.
Now wow.
You don't say they brainwash too much. This one is the madness of us Africans who have refused to open their eyes.
Why is he not dressed now?
Hey.
Theodore Anyanji. So.
Hello.